This is Lisa from MobileTechReview, and this is the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 6 Rollable. So here it is, 2025 is coming to an end, and I would be remiss if I didn't review this with a folding display. No kidding, really. It extends up into portrait mode. We're going to look at it now. So kudos to Lenovo for, shall we say, rising to the occasion and making what seems to be normal 14-inch laptop that has an extendable, rollable plastic OLED display that extends up into portrait mode. So for those of you who spend a lot of time looking at documents, at PDFs, I suppose sheet music, though I think most people gravitate towards big screen tablets for that sort of work, but that sort of thing, well, I suppose that this is a godsend. I would love to hear in the comments what you think. Would you buy one of these? Do you see the utility of it? I mean, even if you wouldn't buy it, I think it's great that companies don't take a lot of chances and productize things very often, and Lenovo went ahead and did that to see if it did work for people and to see how they could evolve it in the future and so on. So neat that. Yep, it is unique for sure. So if you look at the display, it looks a lot like a Samsung Galaxy Z Fold display or other folding display, which is to say it has that kind of glossy, kind of plasticky look to it because, well, it is. That said, this thing is extremely vibrant and color saturated. Well done. You know, you're going to look at this and say, ooh, everything looks so vivid and nice and wow, punchy colors. So that part's nice. It's 120 hertz refresh rate, and that's VRR, variable refresh rate on board. And it opens normally before you extend it as a 14-inch laptop. And if you extend it, it's a 16.7-inch. But that doesn't really describe the situation because that makes you just think of a 16-inch plus laptop with normal landscape aspect ratio. This one goes up. It's kind of an oddball aspect ratio, both closed and open, like 5:4 aspect ratio in its normal laptop mode. So that means you're going to see black bars if you're watching video and all that sort of thing. It's really not intended for those of you who spend a whole lot of time watching movies and stuff like that on the screen. But when you extend it, it's just perfect for looking at a full Word page or a full page PDF, that sort of thing. Still an oddball aspect ratio, but one that works in portrait mode for those who need it. Kind of surprisingly, it is not touchscreen, which maybe is a bummer. Unsurprisingly, because it is one of those flexible displays, you will see creases, you know, and things like that on it. It doesn't really ruin the enjoyment of using the product, but for those of you whose OCD still can't handle creases and things, it's there. No pen support either here, mind you. So how does this work? It's got little motors. This thing is not much thicker or heavier, although it is a bit heavier than a 14-inch Ultrabook, but it's got little motors that rise it up and shoot it down. There is a button on the keyboard deck that you press to make that happen. And if you wish, you can have Lenovo's little utility app. It's like a launcher, basically, that runs across the bottom of the screen, or you can have it not do that. And alternatively, or in addition, if you want, it has a 5 megapixel IR, Windows Hello camera. That's nice, higher resolution than usual, and also better location, so you don't have a chin cam thing going on. You can look kind of better than most of them. But anyway, they're hand gestures, so you can put your hand up and it'll put a little icon on screen to say, I saw that, and then you can tell it to go up or go down. I found that kind of hit or miss, but boy, that is a fun little party trick, right? What's inside of this thing besides the rollable display that rolls and goes down into the base of the laptop when you have it down at its normal, more landscapey orientation mode? You've got an Intel Core Ultra 7 processor inside, Ultrabook CPU with Intel Arc 140V graphics, 32 gigs of RAM on that platform. It is soldered, that's normal, and surprisingly, actually upgradable internals in terms of the SSD, which is the 2242 M.2 Shorty SSD. You can access and replace the 66 watt-hour battery. You get the idea. We have Wi-Fi 7. It's Intel Wi-Fi 7 with Bluetooth 5.4 inside. Fingerprint scanner on the power button on the side. Keyboard travel, as you might guess, because you have to make room for this display to roll into the base, right, is a shorter travel than usual. Given that Lenovo makes some of the best keyboards, it still feels tactile, but it's only 1 millimeter of travel. You will feel the difference if you're used to the deeper ThinkBook keyboards on the market. You have a haptic glass trackpad, nothing to say there other than the fact that it works just fine, you know, no surprises. Ports are constrained here, again, probably because we have this rollable display mechanism that's going into the base. So you get 2 USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports and a headphone jack, and that is it. And the incredibly compact 65-watt GAN charger is about the size of a phone charger, will use one of those slots. So there are drawbacks to this. It weighs 3.72 pounds, which is 1.69 kilograms. So for a 14-inch Ultrabook these days, that's a bit heavier than usual. But most ThinkBooks, they're aluminum build and all that sort of thing, and this one is no exception. They tend to be a little bit on the robust side, not the lightest of laptops that Lenovo makes, like the ThinkPads. And this isn't the first flexible display product that Lenovo has made in the laptop space. There was, of course, and is, the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Fold and so on. So this is just a different take. Instead of that one being like a Galaxy Fold where it just folds open and shut and the whole thing is a display, this one has the Rollable. The laptop has two 2-watt speakers with Dolby Atmos audio support and all the usual goodies, Harman Kardon branded speakers, and they're better than average actually on a laptop. I guess with space there is, they decided to dedicate towards the quality of speakers. So that part's nice, even if the screen's aspect ratio isn't ideal for video watching. The battery life on this is okay. It's not amazing. It depends. Again, it's OLED, how bright you set and all that sort of thing, whether you're displaying mostly white or mostly dark tones on the display. But it averages about 7 hours with a 66 watt-hour battery, so that's okay. It's fine. It does have super fast charging, though, so you get 80% of a charge in 1 hour of charging time. Is the display delicate? Well, sure, yes, it is a plastic OLED. It's like the whole thing with the folding phones, and you worry about that. Of course, phones you put in your pocket, you drop them all the time. Laptops, some less so. This one actually is probably one of the more durable ways of dealing with it because it's a clamshell laptop. It's protected, and part of the display is rolled underneath and even further protected when you don't have it extended up in portrait mode. One thing to note, though, the display tilt on this barely goes back beyond 90 degrees. I guess a limitation of the whole rollable assembly and motors and all that sort of thing. So if you're somebody who likes to kick back and lay down on the couch and then tilt that screen way back, you cannot do that with this one. So that's the Lenovo ThinkBook Plus Gen 6 with a rollable display. This isn't a normal kind of review, is it exactly? As an Ultrabook with a Core Ultra 7 inside and the performance and all that sort of thing, it's about where you would expect it to be. But the importance here is this display technology. Again, I'd love to hear in the comments if you would actually consider buying one and if you think they should continue making rollable display laptops, because probably this is the future and this is the first step toward it at $3,300. I'm Lisa from Mobile Tech Review. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more cool tech videos and thumbs up if you like this vid.